it's not okay if you reset the fucking camera. What do you think this is? Some makeshift YouTube channel? This is the WeTube, baby.
Cause when you're high, you never make me cry.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Arend's channel and welcome back to a new episode of Watch and Sesh, the show where you watch me sesh with an assumingly cool person.
Assumingly?
It's just the tag. Why is everyone offended by that this season?
Because that's rude.
Okay.
I am most assuredly cool.
Well, I know.
Look at me.
Alright, so let me do this. Welcome back to Watch and Sesh, the show where you watch me sesh with an iconically cool person. And you can sesh along if you'd like, but you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Today's guest is the iconic and wonderful Jay Jackson, aka Leganja Estranja.
Yes, God, honey.
Surprise, soon as I arrive, she greets me with them pretty eyes.
Cheers, queers.
Cheers. I want one. May I have a white one?
You don't get one.
I know, they're so mean to me.
Ooh, I love that sound.
Second, Jay walked in, she requested
Air and champagne. I requested air and champagne. I think that's like what any normal...
The first request was for it to be cooler in here.
We're really feeling it over here.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Fantasy?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, yes. So is Venmo and PayPal.
I love finding new places to wear diamonds.
Ooh, thank you, bartendress.
Thank you. And thank you. Oh, what a great day. Not to promote
Cheers.
overconsumption, but...
And look at her. She has to light the fucking wick. She's so healthy.
I do think it makes a difference. My asthma attacks are less frequent.
All right. Whatever you say, kid.
Cause when you smoke, you love it on my...
Jay, it's been over a year since we've seen you.
I do.
I didn't
I
realize
thought it had been more than a year.
It has been.
But more than one. I thought maybe it had been two. Because have I seen you since Corona?
Yes.
When?
You came and I did the photo shoot with you with the Jack Fire, which is how I found out I fell in love with Jack Fire.
Wait, what?
Pride
I wondered when
2021.
you were asking for Jack Fire, I was like, I shot that campaign for them.
Yes.
You helped me do that.
And I helped do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was June of
So I left you
2021.
with the bottle and I got you addicted.
Yep, pretty much.
I love that.
I mean,
Cheers to that.
cheers to that.
Friends in high and well lubricated places.
You're a very busy human being.
So are you.
Doing death drops all over the country.
Dips, but
World.
thank you.
Doing dips all over the world.
Yes.
To physical.
Physical, I don't even know. I stopped counting after 100.
Are you tired
I
of
think
it?
I'm like 120. I mean, am I tired of it? Not really.
Do you ever feel it?
For me at this point, it's like autopilot, so it's
Okay.
kind of nice. Like, it's like, oh, great, they want me to do physical. It's one less costume. I have to be like, what should I do? It's one less number that I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, it's kind of nice. It's like an old friend that I just pull out and work, you know?
Totally. Absolutely.
So I'm grateful for it. I'm not tired of that. Tired of splitting from the ceiling? Yeah. That we're tired of.
How do you keep doing it over and over and over again? That's not the answer.
Yes, it is. Did you see me in Puerto Rico? 2 stories.
I've seen
I
that.
jumped
I've
from
seen
the
a lot of
balcony.
wild
Insert
shit.
clip here.
You call it the Clam Slam 4000.
Someone else made up that shit. I thought it was hysterical. The Clam Slam 5000. I
love
it.
that.
But yeah, 2nd floor. And the crazy part is, I had talked to we're in Puerto Rico, so the language barrier is a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to my friend Queen Bee Ho, who is amazing and has gotten incredibly well-spoken with English.
Okay.
But we were talking about the opening, and I was going to do 2 numbers, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm thinking I'm going on at the end. So I'm sitting there vlogging the show, getting ready for it to start, and then I hear do. I'm like, so I am going first, because I had suggested, I was like, let me open and I'll close.
Okay.
But I thought they'd just move me to the closing, so whatever. So I wasn't even prepared at all.
Yeah.
So I just, and then bitch, I jumped from the balcony.
I love that.
And it went viral, and I'm done. That's it. That's all you get. I've done it twice now, okay? Once on Drag Race went viral, once in Puerto Rico. You should have been there.
You were doing
It's done! I'm not doing a 3rd time, because the 3rd time I will break something.
I like you better when you're...
Let's talk about your club!
Okay, let's.
Insane! What is it? Social club?
It's Cirrus Social Club.
Oh, wait, no, what?
Cirrus. It's a cloud.
Cirrus?
C-I-R-R.
It's a clout?
Cirrus, C-I-R-R-U-S, is a type of cloud. It's the highest cloud in the sky.
Oh, I like that.
They're the little thin wispy ones.
Cirrus.
Yeah.
Not serious. Cirrus.
Yeah. I'll show you
Cirrus
the logo.
Social
Where's
Club.
my
Say
phone?
that 3 times fast.
Sierra Social Club, Sierra Social Club, Sierra Social Club.
You're ready to own it.
I like you better when you're high.
Super close friends, and
know.
I am not sweating from this alcohol.
Well, the alcohol,
Yes,
it's the lack of no air. Why do you think I walked in and was like, turn it up, Mary?
It's two things. It's the alcohol and it's the air.
You've had 4 sips.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Chug it.
Chug it? Okay.
Oh, you know what? She had so much more than I did. Not a
Still
drunk,
finished it?
not a drunk watch and sesh. I got a 10,000 square foot Taekwondo studio that was built in the building was built in 1950.
That's cool.
And it was originally built as a rec center, a family rec center. There's a pool under the ground. And then it was converted into a Taekwondo studio in 1975 by this lovely guy named Master Kim, who is my landlord now. And we're like very good friends already, which is
We love
wonderful.
that. Does he smoke weed?
He doesn't, but
Okay.
he's not opposed to coming in and trying it.
Okay, good. And he's
that's
not
the
opposed to
first
you
phase.
doing this.
Not at all.
So, but
He's thrilled.
what about a license?
I was up against 2 other business plans that probably were a way less of a risk for him to put in his building, and he chose mine.
And why do you think that is?
Because he's...
Besides the fact that you're so dashingly handsome.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I don't either.
He's very straight. He's been in that building.
Woo! I'm feeling saucy. I love it.
He's been in Denver since he was a little boy. He's like a Colorado full-timer, like since he was a child.
Yeah.
And I think he wants to see something go in this business that will be iconic for Denver.
Yeah.
And I think he believes that.
And are there lounges in Denver?
There is, but it's complex. So if you were to go to Denver today, right now, at the time of this filming, there is nowhere that you can go consume cannabis publicly because...
And here in LA, there's only one.
Right.
So
there is one. It's called Tetra. I don't want to discredit it, but they
Okay.
have been shut down because of the new laws that came out, and they have to do some changes for them,
Sure.
which is a huge bummer to hear.
are you ready for that yourself?
Yeah.
You know the laws are going to change. You're going to get fucked.
Yeah.
All that money you spent to do something is going to be...
I think the original laws that Tetra was under was for a private club. These new laws are for a hospitality license, and they just have regulations. I think the laws from here are going to get better for that type of license. The
It's
problem
only
is
going to bring Denver more money.
Yeah. The problem is the other places that were operating had like alcohol was allowed, and that's not allowed.
Of course
anymore.
that got shut down,
They
yeah.
have to have security cameras.
Can't mix alcohol and weed unless you're on Watch and Sesh.
They have, well, unless you're...
Not me looking at me like, what's the title of this show?
Not,
Where am I today? Okay.
unless you're Leganja Estranja on Watch and Sesh, I would not normally drink with people.
Wow. What
Taking
else?
everything in there down to the studs, doing $1 million remodel.
Oh, so you're Trixie Mattel now.
I'm going to do... She only had $500,000.
Oh! I was waiting for it. I set it up really good.
With love, Trix.
I
but
know, it was
you only
amazing.
had...
Did
it
you
was
watch the
amazing.
show?
I
So
watched the
good.
whole thing. I loved it.
Oh my god.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right
Yeah,
back.
could this be more about me?
What's up, everybody? Hello from Grand Lake, Colorado, where I am currently celebrating some amazing successes with the Cirrus team. I'm here to tell you all about this vape. This Cirrus branded vape came from a company called VapeDepartment.com. If you have a business and you're looking for custom branded vapes, custom branded carts, it's not just the pen that I'm talking about, it's this Cirrus branded vape that I got from VapeDepartment.com. If you have a business that's looking to white label vapes as promotional content, or you want to white label carts so that you can have your own brand of oil within them, I highly recommend working with VapeDepartment.com. I've worked with this company for many, many years, and all of Cirrus's vapes will definitely be coming from VapeDepartment.com. So check them out and tell them Aaron sent you. Cheers.
Cirrus?
Cirrus.
It's a hard word to say.
That's not my problem. Sometimes elevated things are more
Well,
complex.
it kind of is. It's your business. What is it?
I think elevate Cirrus. I think elevated
Like
things...
Sirius Radio? No, that's Sirius Radio.
Cirrus.
What is that? Cirrus Radio?
Sirius.
It is Sirius, but it's not spelled
Remove the
Sirius.
second I.
Cirrus.
Yeah.
Cirrus Social Club.
Yeah.
Whatever, just pay the man. Please, dear God, so he can employ lovely transsexuals like myself.
Period. And I will. It's literally
I will.
It's literally built into my social impact plan for the business to hire a majority LGBTQ plus staff.
I love that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't I? The one thing
Agreed.
is, Colorado doesn't actually consider LGBT people a minority whatsoever, or a minority group at all.
Why? Because there's so many of us there?
We're one of the only states, especially one of the only liberal states, that actually doesn't recognize LGBT people as a minority.
Because why? There's so many of us there?
No, it's just like a thing that hasn't happened yet. I sat on the board for the Colorado LGBT Chamber of Commerce, and their number one thing was to get like gay people seen as a minority in the law of Colorado, basically.
Because they need it, or what?
Because what?
They need it to be seen as a minority?
Of course we do. Everybody does.
So it's not like a whole like everyone's equal vibe. It's like we're just not going to see that because that doesn't work for us because most of us are red.
It's like we agree. It's like I feel like it's more like we haven't gotten around to it yet, but it's a little late to not have gotten around to it yet, and it should be an obvious thing. Because certain other communities are seen as minorities, which is good, they should be. But for some reason, LGBT people, which in California and other liberal states definitely are seen as minorities, in Colorado they're not.
Wow. That's
Isn't that
an
weird?
interesting fact.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Because we have great gay rights, and we've had a gay governor.
Right.
It's just weird that we don't have that yet.
And what was the point of this tangent?
The point of the tangent was I'm writing a social impact plan for the business in which we will have a good impact on the community and help minorities. And I'm writing it saying that I'm going to employ LGBTQ plus people by majority, even though that's not listed as a recognized minority, because I can't wait for Colorado to turn around and say, we don't recognize this as a minority, so I can go to the public and say, Colorado don't recognize this as a minority.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, that needs to be called out. That's bad, Colorado.
And I'm working on it.
Is it time to play a game yet, or what? Are we
about
supposed to play a game?
It's called Pot Heads Up.
That's cute. Like 7-Up, thumbs up?
No,
Thumbs
like
up, 7-Up?
Heads Up.
Heads up like you're doing a shot glass at me?
That game on your phone.
Oh.
But we've come up with our own categories.
Oh, I love it! So I chose this.
Yes.
And Aaron was like, I can't believe you chose this. It's not what I would choose for you.
Well, because
I
I don't
see you as.
I don't want to subject you to only being a Drag Race personality.
Whatever, there was
not how I
options.
know
Drag
you.
Race was one of them, and I was like, pick the Drag Race. I know what the people want.
Okay, well, we'll get to that with the one question I've written for you.
No, brother.
Okay, great. So, Jay picked Drag Race culture, so this is going to be a fun. Basically, here's the thing. I play competitive heads up stoned with my friends.
Okay.
Like, knives come out, screaming happens. It's wild.
Not
Okay?
Knives Out. That movie was awful.
Well, I didn't see it. Actually, I did.
Love Toni Collette, but not good.
All right. The category is Drag Race. Do you want to give head first or do you want me to give head first?
See what you did there.
Uh-huh.
You're definitely giving head first. I'm a lady. Hello.
Right.
Please the doll before you please yourself.
So Joya's going to set a timer for 60 seconds. She'll let us know when to go. I'm going to hold it up, and you have to get me to say the word that's on the card.
Oh, I'm glad you explained how to play this, because I haven't played it in a minute.
All
Let's
right.
take one more hit before we start.
All right, I agree. Not this heat. Not this heat.
It's going up slowly.
How's that for TikTok?
Okay, ready? 60 seconds on the clock.
Put it on the clock, Dad!
Joya, tell me when.
3, 2, 1.
Me,
Leganja Estranja.
favorite saying.
Come on, Nat.
It's not okay, it's not okay, it's... Oh my god!
Party Beast.
Stop the game, stop the clock. No, we're starting over. Look at the fucking card, you idiot.
How dare you?
I know, that's weird.
You remember back at the beginning when he was like assumably cool? Right? Yeah, you're very assumably cool right now to me. Fucking, it's not okay, it's...
Yeah, but okay, but
You try.
If it was like, what's Laganja's dog's name? I know that.
No, we're starting
Who's
over.
Jay's best
We're starting
friends?
over because that was
I know
not a good
that.
foot. We have to start on a good foot. And that was offensive.
Second time restart. This is why I'm telling you guys, literally, pot heads up gets fucking cutthroat.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, they're the people that come in and bring all the stuff
The
in
pit
your
crew.
hot. Yes. Oh my god, I'm...
Gagging.
Yes. Alaska is known for her.
Anus.
Yes. Oh my god, this is so tight. I can't
Corset.
breathe. It's me. I come in the workroom and I said, come on, season 6.
Sickening. Let's get sickening.
Yes. Alaska's also known for not saying bye, but
Hi.
oh my god, my blank is hurting. Oh, there's so
Tough.
much tape. Oh, I wish my titties looked bigger. Maybe if I put in some blanks, they'll look bigger.
Chicken cutlets?
Yes. They're pretty and they fly in the sky. And
Berries?
they're in my stomach. Oh, I have...
Butterflies?
Yes. I just had to pump gas and get somebody to help me. You know why? Because blank is not blank. I said a word. Pass, yeah. Reading is?
Fundamental.
Yep. Oh my god, my thing is off.
Wait.
Yep.
Stop.
Okay.
That was really
Yeah.
How many did we get?
11.
11! We just tied for Joy and I's record on the Bible one.
Okay.
Joy and I
What
can
was
do
the one I
Bible.
missed? Oh, life's not fair. Who said that?
I don't know. That was in the list. You know who said it? Naomi Small
Life's
said it.
not fair.
When she got rid of what's
Derek
her face?
Better quotes you could have chosen.
Manila.
Got rid of Manila.
Better quotes
Manila.
you could have
I
chosen.
wasn't sure what it was from,
She
but
went,
I put it in. I trusted.
not fair.
So now wait, I just want to make sure this is how you play the game. If you get more words than me, then you win.
No, we're on a team.
Oh, we're on a team.
I'm trying to get...
Because I was about to just not guess the right answers because I wanted to win.
We're on a team.
Okay.
Okay.
Waiting
Whatever
for the
Joy
30
says.
seconds.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, BB.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
RuPaul's most famous saying at the end of every
You can't live yourself on the hell game of
Period. When RuPaul says go, leave.
Try to stay away.
Yeah. When drag queens have sex.
It's Kai Kai.
Yeah. This is open.
The door is open.
Reading is fundamental. The blank is
Library is open.
Yeah. When drag queens want to be mean, they
Caddy, they read.
with an umbrella gives
Shade.
Okay. Instead of having sex, but the other one where they talk.
Kiki.
Yeah. RuPaul makes the bottom two do this.
Lip sync for your life.
Yeah. Carmen Carrera did this. She would
Transitioned.
No. Pass. When Mimi I'm first through India Farah, they said, I bring the
Beat.
yeah. What you call it instead of a dip, it's a
Death drop.
yeah. Shangela says this.
Stop.
What does Shangela say? What does Shangela say?
Oh, 21 total.
No, that was
21.
9.
Yeah, and I got 11.
You got more than me.
But it's not it's not like that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Shangela,
Honestly,
what?
that just might mean that you're better at guessing.
I am.
So it was 20.
No,
So-
better at giving. Better at giving than
Yeah, better
guessing.
at giving.
I'm
So-
definitely better at giving.
Okay, so for those
Resting
of you
on pretty is what Shangela says?
no,
Oh.
Hallelujah is the next
That's
card.
right. Carmen Carrera.
Carrera is
It's resting on
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah, that's where it came.
Who
from.
came up with these?
The YouTube team and I.
Fracking, fish. Oh, wait, I shouldn't read them off because you're going to
Fracking
again.
is funny. You can
No,
no,
you
we're
can-
not going.
yeah.
Shantae, you stay. Dave, the veteran. Would
Yeah.
have never guessed that.
Oh my
Congratulations.
I would totally guess that.
It's fashion. I wouldn't even know how to give any clues. T. Step your pussy up. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Serve. Pussy on fire. Hallelujah.
You
There
guys
you
got through so many.
We did. It was.
Ran out of
So
time.
for those of you paying attention at home to the Watch and Sesh current leaderboards of the Pothead game, this is how they stack up, and that means Leganja, you're in first place now against my.
I beat you!
No, she beat Leganja. You beat McDizzle.
Yes, Queen. I just wanted to win.
And you did. We
I
won.
won.
So far, you're the best partner.
Love it.
Love that for you.
Well, it's because we played Drag Race. It was safe. But, you know, safe is never sorry.
Cause when you're high, you never make me cry.
I have a few questions for you.
Do you? Because I think those are the same cards that we just put down. You picked.
Well, I have one and the rest are blank.
That's what I thought.
But I do have a question for you.
realness. Ruh. Okay.
Can I have that?
Let's see if I feel like answering it.
You want to talk about the realness?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's talk about the first time we met.
Is it when we did the show? Okay, good. I remember this.
The very first time.
When we did the show with World of Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember this.
And you hated me.
I didn't hate you. I didn't. I never said I hated you.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
And this is not like a drag thing. It's fine. I'm not trying to drag
No,
you.
I know. It's real. I'll be real. I don't care. I'll say
Yeah,
what I
it's
really felt. At that time, was it I fresh off season 6?
No, there was a little tail off of it, I think. It was 2017. 2017.
Mini-tails. I was on 14.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder why they agreed to do the show with me that late in the game. Well, whatever. They did a show, and I was, like, supposed to have celebrity guest people.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, your first one is the gay stoner. And I'm like, who? I'm fucking gay, and I smoke weed. Who's the gay stoner? I don't know this person. And so I looked him up on YouTube, and I was like, okay, meh.
Yeah.
I did. I felt meh, but I didn't hate you. I wasn't like, how fucking dare they put me with a fag who smokes weed. I didn't hate you.
Yeah.
I just felt like at that point in my career, right, I thought I was supposed to have celebrity people. No one's going to know who this is. So I walked into it with not an open heart.
Yeah.
Which I eventually opened up to you about.
Which is so
and told
crazy
you the
to
truth.
me because at the time I was like, ride of my life, feeling so good, so excited.
You had 100,000 subscribers, which I just finally hit after 10 plus years. So now I know. But I was in my cunt phase.
Yeah.
Cunt phase.
Which is okay, but
It wasn't okay. It was...
Oh,
Thank you. He
oh,
still
sorry.
missed it. He still missed it.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't feel bad for not liking you that much.
No, that's fair.
I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
At the time, I was so enamored and so excited, and I didn't realize that you didn't. And I look back...
Which is good. That means that I kept up my rapport, and I didn't act like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I wasn't a bitch to you.
But when we met the second time, which was to film again...
On
for
World
of Wonder, yeah. That was the second time.
Wow,
as
when
well.
I did your beard face?
And that was, that's really when we became friends that day. And you literally that day, you were like, I'm not going to lie, I didn't like you the first time.
I told you the truth.
You were like, I like you now, so let's be friends. And I was like, great, love you. That sounds great. But it's just funny because Joy and I were watching that first video you and I did together. And if anybody ever goes back and watches it, you can't tell that we didn't like each other, and it is such...
Well, you did
so
not
good.
like me. You did like me.
I did like you.
So it was just me not liking you.
Yeah,
Let's just clarify that. Bitch.
But I also...
This is going to be bad. I feel like you're people like, she's mean. Why are you her friend?
She is
I'm
mean.
kidding. When the cameras come on, it's extra pizzazzy.
She is mean. But I'm mean, too.
I am not mean.
I'm mean, too.
I'm not mean.
Am I mean, you guys?
No. What? What's that? No.
The only people I'm mean to are the ones that I love who know can take it.
Exactly.
I'm not a mean person.
I guess
It's funny
ultimate
it's
point
shade,
being...
it's reading.
Ultimate point being, I was trying to bring a second element into every conversation on Watch and Sesh of, like, tea or whatever, and I don't know if there's more that we can talk about, but I was just
Well,
like...
I think the tea there is... Like I said, I changed. I realized I was acting Hollywood. I realized that I was expecting, it to be, I don't fucking know. I knew it wasn't going to be Christina Aguilera, but I thought, like, in my brain, this show was going to really help me because I was going to have famous people, more famous than me, and that was going to help me and help them. So when I realized, like, oh no, it's just going to be the other drag queens that agreed to do this for no money, and a couple people we actually reached out to that are queer and smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had to also probably come down off my fucking high horse. Thank you, Casey Musgraves. Love her high horse. The point is, yeah, I told you that because it's the truth. And then I met you again and I came into our meeting obviously with a different standpoint because I probably fell that year and realized, like, okay, wow, maybe some of your problem is that you're being a stuck-up bitch. You know?
Interesting.
And thank God I did, because now I have people like that who come into my life and then they go out of my life because I don't want that. I don't care how famous you are, how much money you have, you're a person.
Yeah.
And if you can't be a person to me who's also a person, then I don't want that energy.
Yeah.
And I guess I had to fall into the Hollywood web, which is true. I see it all the time. You lose touch with reality because you got a couple followers or your reel does well, and that doesn't mean anything. Nowadays, there's 40 million people on Instagram who have over 1 million followers.
40 million people with
Did you know
over
that?
1 million?
It's a real fact.
It's not even worth bothering with then.
Stop saying that. It's a big goal of mine, and I'm going to do it, and y'all are going to help me. So no.
Period.
It
And
does matter.
follow Leganja.
It does matter. But it doesn't have to be my everyday move. It doesn't have to be my life. It doesn't have to consume me. Am I going to get endorphins off gaining followers? Of course. We're built that way. We literally are. Even as millennials who came into it, we were right at that cusp for it to mean something to us.
Yeah.
To get a like, to get a reshare. So instead of fight that, I acknowledge it and I say, yes, I want 1 million. I want to be the best. I want to be with celebrities that are bigger than me. But
And you'll get it.
if that's not what I'm given, I'm going to be open to this opportunity and learn from it. And I felt like, yeah, that's what we did. I don't remember the second time as much. I just remember giving you that awful makeover.
It was
Oh,
pretty
it was bad. Show
It
the
was
picture
really
right
bad.
now.
It was really
bad. It was bad.
It was bad
It was
because
bad.
Joy and I watched both of them
It was
the other
bad.
day, and the first one was really
So
good.
funny you
Like,
watched that. I've never watched
the
that
first
movie.
one was
I'll never
really.
watch this. It's
You
weird.
should watch the one of me when I had blue hair and you the first time we met when you were in
You
the
were so
Lakers
cute.
outfit.
Oh, I loved your blue hair.
Honestly, it is a really funny video, and I'm very impressed with both of us being very entertaining in our
Well, we
own
are.
way. Because I was pretty intimidated. That was my
I bet.
first time.
I'm intimidating. I've learned that. I
More
don't mean to be.
World of Wonder, not to be like fuck you, but
Sure, yes, they're more intimidating.
more to
They're-
be in that
Yes,
in that
they
basement
make
with
Drag
them.
Race. That is bigger than me. Of course.
And plus, I had sent off some pretty cunty emails at them before, like, you made me join your YouTube network and you've done nothing for me.
Well, duh. They did very well. Nope, cut. We love World
We
of
love
Wonder.
World of Wonder.
World of Wonder in my face.
Oh,
Yes, baby.
Fenton Bailey, come on my mouth.
Hold on.
Not Fenton, it's Fenton. So yeah. Thank you so much today for talking about me and the projects I'm working on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you give me your hand. Thank you so much for being a friend that does talk to me about me.
Duh! I'm way more
appreciate
interested than you. I talk about myself all the fucking time and it
Real
gets
quick,
infuriating.
what is going on with you? And
I mean-
as if I could have gotten in a word in edgewise with this one about anything to ask her, but go ahead.
What do you mean?
I couldn't have asked you about you if I wanted to during that whole trailblaze of $25,000.
You're right. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not making $25,000 a month, but I'm on my way
Neither
to.
am I.
I'm on my way to. And, okay, what's up with me? I feel like July was a really crazy month. I went back on tour with Work the World, which was incredible.
Looked like so much fun.
Yes, it was, but it also kind of sent me in a downward spiral because I went back to my behavior when I toured before, which is just like drinking uncontrollably.
Touring is tough.
Just meeting lovely men. I mean, just the whole list that comes with once you're drunk, the things you'll do. And that was very scary for me because I really haven't done that since like probably my 20s. Like I kind of went ham. And, I decided to let that like shake me, like really shake me to the point of like, I was very sad. I was very depressed. So when I got here in August, I was like, I'm going to take the first 3 weeks off. You know what that means. I took like
A day.
12 days.
Yeah.
Which is almost 3 weeks. Anyways, and I went to the Trans Wellness Center and I got enrolled in therapy. I got on PrEP. I got tested. I just got I'm working on getting my gender on my passport and my ID changed.
I love that for you.
They're an incredible center here in Los Angeles that I've been partnering with a lot because, they provide these services to anyone who is trans, not just trans women.
I'll put a link to them in the description.
They're incredible. They've totally, literally helped me get my life together in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've, been doing, is getting my life together and being like, wow. And also starting hormone injections. So before I know, I was on the patch, which is a much lower dose. It has a lot more science to show that it's a safer way to start hormones, which is why I chose that, because I was nervous. I didn't know if I was ready to grow a breast. I've never really had body dysmorphia. So it was a whole thing.
Okay.
Long story short, I started hormone therapy, injections, which is way more intense.
Okay.
And I think it's really helped align me and refocus me and make me check back in with myself and be like, you've accomplished so much.
You have.
So you may be on this tour, you may be a replacement, people may not know you're here, they may not be buying your merch at the highest rate, but when you go on stage and you turn it, people remember that.
It doesn't matter.
But it does
on
matter.
all that stuff.
Well, it does matter, honey. We're over here talking about renting a place that costs $25,000 a month. So I need to make more money, which means I need more people to love me, which means I'm going out there and giving it my all, and they love me. But it does take me giving my all, and that's the problem. When I give my all, I'm going to cry. When I give my all, it's hard to go back home to yourself because you've given everything. So when you've given everything and you get a little drunk, you're like, fuck it. What do I have to lose here? It's just one more time I hook up with someone without a condom. And that's sad. You should value yourself more than that. I'm not saying unprotected sex with a safe partner is wrong. It's not. I love unprotected sex. I'm here for it. But I wasn't making those decisions consciously. And I think that's what's so beautiful about my transition is it's not just about how pretty I look or the clothes I put on or the pronouns people say. It's about valuing myself and giving myself that freedom to forgive, but also move forward. And I haven't really been able to move forward with my life because I wasn't acknowledging who I really am, which is a trans woman. And I view this very differently than a lot of people, so I'm going to explain how I view it.
Okay.
I believe trans women are women, yes. But I also believe trans women are trans women.
Yeah.
And we don't have to hide the fact that we're trans. We don't have to be ashamed of the fact that we're born with penises. We can be proud trans women, open in the public, with our trans flag on our Instagram, and not have to hide anymore.
Absolutely.
And ultimately, there are people who don't feel that way, who are also trans, who suffer from body dysmorphia, and who there's a difference between transgender and transsexual. And that's the difference, is that those people are really experiencing something so different than me. I am, in a way, a third gender. I don't see myself as black or white. I see myself as a beautiful rainbow. Notice I didn't say gray because that color is so drab. So I see myself as this beautiful rainbow that's in the middle. And I want to celebrate that. And I think in the beginning of my transition, that was very hard for me because there was a lot of men out there who were ashamed that they were hooking up with me. And that was very new for me because I went from gay culture where 1 million gay men were open and proud to be with me. They were proud to be with Leganja, whether she did drag or not.
Yeah.
And when I became an openly transsexual, those same men are now not interested in me. Which is why, if we go back to the point I was saying before, I think I said it in this interview about whether my man sees himself as straight or queer, right? When we go back and we make fun of that man for being gay, we're not adequately making fun of him. If we're going to make fun of him, let's make fun of him for what he really is. He's not gay. He's not a man who loves a man. He's not a woman who loves a woman. He's a man who loves a trans woman. Yeah. And that's a different interaction. We've got to come up with a new word with it. If it's not bi, fine. If it's not pan, fine. I don't care. Call it getting froggy. Bitch, I don't care.
Froggy.
Call it whatever you want. But it isn't gay. And that's the thing that was very hard for me to understand is like, I have to value myself more. I can't be with these men who are scared or ashamed to be with me. I deserve to be with someone who is out in the open and who is loving and who is comfortable. Whether they call themselves straight or queer, I don't care. But they love trans women and they're not going to hide that fact.
And I think there are men like that.
There are. Oh, there totally are. There totally are.
We might be still in a place where the overwhelming majority is people
Correct.
who are straight identifying and not comfortable acknowledging that part of themselves.
Right.
And
And wouldn't you be? As a gay man, think about it. If you're straight and you happen to like trans women, you like women, but you happen to like a little side of penis with that.
It's easier to
And now you're called gay. Wouldn't you be upset? You have to imagine, right? You got to put yourself in their shoes. It's like...
It is unfortunately easier to say that you are straight than it would be to admit something's different about you than what society accepts.
I agree.
That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it okay.
No.
But
I don't want my eventual partner to tell his parents that I'm a straight woman. I don't. Because they should love the fact that I'm trans.
100%.
They should love the fact that I was born a male and I was brave enough to fucking choose this life.
100%. I love you so much.
I love you too. You wanted to get real, bitch.
You didn't have to do all that. I appreciate you.
But it's true. And if I'm going to get real with anyone, it's going to be you.
And I appreciate that.
And that's what I discovered about you. And that's why I love you. Is even though I may have judged you like a little fucking selfish bitch, I was a big enough person to like not be that way. And because of that, look at the beautiful friendship that blossomed and is what it is now. And how sad that could have been gone because I was so full of myself, you know? And that's what I want people to know. It's okay to be full of yourself, but get over it and be a real person. And who cares how rich you are? Who cares what kind of car you have? It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, when we get buried, we're all the same. We're skin and bones. And hopefully a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And I know that's what I have. So, there's that. Cheers to the getting real end of the movie.
Cheers.
The movie. I love it. Everything's a movie to me. I feel like I'm on a movie set.
I love you. I support you in your journey. And
Thank you.
Also, just know that you're paving the way for more
Yes.
men in the future to feel comfortable with who they are.
Yes.
And lots of other men who are coming out and being out and proud about the fact that they love trans women is wonderful.
And let's make it clear, because now people are going to think you're reading me. We're not talking about trans people that are men. We're talking about the men that love trans people.
Yes.
Yes,
correct.
I know. I just want to... Girl, you know how people are. She just got him a man. The girl, chill the fuck out, okay? A, I can take a joke. She was a man. But B, like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to clarify. Mama,
Yeah, 100%.
I know how people are.
We all support you.
Thank you. I feel that. I know that, you know? The people in this room, behind camera, everyone are great. That's why I'm able to be this open. Because I want to have these conversations, but it is very hard.
And
especially
I also
when
don't...
the person who's interviewing me is, like, not my friend. Like, how can I
Totally.
really say
And that's
those
the thing. As your friend, when I'm writing questions, I'm not like, I want to ask Jay about her transition.
Totally.
Because that's what everyone's asking.
Sure.
And we can talk
But they're
about that
getting like
ourselves.
a cookie cutter answer. Today you got a real one, which
and
I'm
I
happy
appreciate
of.
that.
I'm
But
happy
also
of
just
that.
know that as your friend.
I'm probably going to hate the wide because I've realized it's been a lot of profiles. So like maybe we'll use this camera most.
Oh, I already told Chucky that's just in case of emergency. Which it seems like there's been a lot of on this camera. But that's okay. We can cut to me from there. And I'll keep you over here.
I'm just being stupid.
But
Every time there's sadness, I inject humor. It's part of my...
yeah, you gotta stop doing that.
No, it's queer.
But I do
it's
love
what queer
you.
people do. We
I
make
think-
jokes.
That's
Because
true.
how else? We're going to be sad about our minority of an existence?
It's a survival mechanism.
Correct. And I think a great one because I love laughing.
You don't get beat up when you can make everybody laugh.
Correct.
That being said, I'm too drunk and I'm too stoned. So
Really?
I'm a little...
On a
I
scale
don't
of 1 to
drink.
10?
Like 6, 7. I don't drink.
I'm like a light 2.
That's cute. Love you guys so much. Everybody please subscribe wherever you can see me from. And follow
This was a
Leganja
great
everywhere.
episode. We beat other record holders.
Period.
We talked about an incredible business name, Cirrus Social Club.
Period.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you please look directly to this camera and ask Seth Rogen as sincerely as possible, because everyone else has done a fabulous job, to come on Watch and Sesh. You can tell him he's terrible and he needs to.
He's not terrible. Dear Seth Rogen, it's not that I hate you. No. I like you a lot, in fact. Superbad is one of my favorite movies. That is the name of it, right?
The one that he wrote and directed, I think, yeah. But he's not in it. Well, he's a
it-
cop in it.
Regardless. I love your movies. I could name barely one. But I think you're an icon. Are you kidding? When I saw your weed rolling tray come on, I was like, fuck, I should have thought of that. I mean, you're everything. I just think you could tap on into the queer culture a little bit more. And by a little, I mean like a good, like, fucking 8-incher, like, boyfriend size.
I was
dick.
thinking 2 inches is fine.
Oh, no. I need... no, I like below 8. Now I say below 8, I'd rather take a first date.
Okay.
Above 8, I gotta masturbate.
Okay.
You know, it's just too big.
Yeah.
But anyway, Seth, this isn't about dick sizes. This isn't about how great you are. This is about coming on one little thing. It's called Watch and Sesh.
That's good. No. We'll take
Hard
that.
for
We'll
me to
take
say
that. We'll take it.
It's called Watch and Sesh. And on this lovely show, you'll be put into a, what is it called? It's like a heat box. There's a word for that. What is that?
Hot
No, not a hot. That's
I
not
promise
a sweat
it won't
lodge.
be this
It's
soft
like what
hot
you
set.
put your plants in. A terrarium. It's like you're in a terrarium with a bunch of friends who are going to laugh at you and make you feel good about yourself. And you're going to get high, and maybe there'll be some alcohol beverages if you'd like. No pressure.
I usually don't.
But I think it's Seth Rogen. He'd like a little alcohol, a little whiskey. I know what you like, man. I like it too. And you're just going to talk some questions, and it's going to go by really quick. I mean, I literally took a break in the middle, and I'm still leaving set more than 20 minutes earlier than I was promised, okay? So, like, what's the complaint? Come here, talk with this queer, help him become bigger and better. Help yourself by tapping into the root of it all, the LGBTQAI plus community. Yeah, that's right, all that weed you're smoking. Remember, it was a fucking sissy out on the fields who got you to sissy that smoke.
That is true. Since the 1980s, the LGBTQIA plus community has done a lot for cannabis legalization.
Well, maybe not include that because he was a little mumbly. But the real point here is, Seth, we need you on Watch and Sesh. We know you're not watching, but someone out there who may be a similar adjacent person to you is. So this is your chance, person. Reach out to Seth Rogen, have him on our show, and Watch and Sesh.
Thank you, Jay.
That was a great commercial.
That was great. I can't wait to put it all,
Seth
all
won't
over
see it
TikTok.
or watch a second of it, but
I can't wait to put it all over TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. Shut the fuck up. This was really fun.
it was fun.
I love having you.
I wish we had more chance to hang out without cameras, but
I know.
this
But
is what we got. And
thank
this is
you
what working
for
people do.
giving me the one day you were here and the one day I was here, and you still came and went on camera.
That's right.
And I appreciate it.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Everyone today was like, why are you so glammed up? I was like, my fucking weed friend.
Yeah. I love being that friend. Thank you for being here.
Love you.
Love you all. Follow Leganja and like and comment on this video because that's what you're supposed to do.
And share it and click the bell. Is there a bell?
Yeah. Can we make Watch and Sesh go viral,
I
please?
like you better when you're high.